Hey everyone, I'm the sports judge. I am so pumped for the UConn Iowa game on Friday. I am more excited for this year's women's Final Four than I am the men's Final Four. The star power that we have in women's basketball outweighs the men's, and I think largely because of the compelling matchups as well. The women's game just draws more interest. The stage is set for a highly anticipated game between Iowa and UConn in the Final Four. Two of the brightest stars in women's college basketball go head to head in what should be one hell of a game. I am so excited. Caitlin Clark, Paige Bueckers, history in the making. It would be a drastic and change of fortune if this UConn team knocks off Caitlin and Iowa. And really, it wouldn't be surprising if that happens with the way Bueckers has been balling, because she has been balling out, as evident by her play, because she's been sensational. This is a redemption year for her. The world forgot about her, and now she's back to put the world on notice. And while will pay more attention to Caitlin, obviously, Paige Bueckers is saying, hey, wait a minute here. I can ball too. I can play this game at a high level. And what we saw her do in the Elite Eight against USC, spectacular. It was one of those performances you want to give a standing ovation for. I mean, it was that otherworldly. I ran out of adjectives, to describe her because we've seen the performances she's capable of turning in on a nightly basis. A year after missing the entire season due to a torn ACL, Paige Bueckers put the scoring, playmaking, and efficiency all together, and as a result of that, she has her UConn Huskies back in the Final Four. That's one hell of a comeback, and we've seen countless times this season how good she is. The beauty of her game is the fact, and although Caitlin Clark is the better scorer and playmaker, the fact that Bueckers is doing what she's doing, she jumps passing lanes and creates turnovers, it's phenomenal. So when I look at her game, I see a player who is more capable and who's more complete than Clark because of what she does on both sides of the floor. A very versatile defender, and it has shown in every game it seems as she continues to collect steals at an elite rate. And then you talk about her ability to defend more often in the interior than on the perimeter. So it's not just the offense. She's made an impact on the defensive side of the ball as well. Bueckers has been tremendous helping out in the front court by defending opposing post players. And UConn, known for switching on ball screens or double teaming, their defense is structured so that Clark, if she gets by a defender, she won't have an open lane to the basket. There will be a defender or two in her face. They'll swarm her. Defending Clark is challenging for anybody, but UConn may have the formula to at least try to make the game as difficult as possible. Caitlin Clark may have become the NCAA's all-time scorer and put the sport in rarefied air in terms of attention, viewership, and popularity. But don't forget about Bueckers, who is on a mission and is looking for a fairy tale ending after a full season sidelined. It's a beautiful story. It's beautiful to see her turn the page of disappointment to the new page of fulfillment. I applaud her. That's how you overcome adversity. A minor setback was a major comeback, and she's a living testimony.